It was late August, and the freshly repaved asphalt radiated a sickening smell of tar. In the concrete jungle of downtown Seattle, the rhythm of the streets always seemed to drag. Inside a condo unit, a man in his 40s, Tom Miller, was washing vegetables in the kitchen while a pressure cooker hissed with beef stew, filling the room with savory white steam. As he dropped the greens into the pot, Tom answered his phone. The voice on the other end spoke first. "Hey, Tom, you're in the building by the southeast gate, right?" Tom wiped the fog from his glasses with the back of his hand. Yeah, just drive right in. The security guard won't stop you. All right, I'm just grabbing a six-pack. Then I'll be there. Oh, come on. We're old friends. You don't need to bring beer. Tom replied quickly, though he knew the routine. No, I'm out of smokes, actually. Hey, why don't you grab you a pack? You can pay me back later? This old classmate was the same as always, stingy as hell. Tom coughed dryly. No need. Just hurry up. Dinner ready. Tom walked through the living room and leaned his hands against the balcony's sliding glass door, looking down at the basketball court below for his son. It was empty. He yelled out, Tyler, Tyler. You're so loud, came a soft, muffled complaint from the living room. Tyler Miller was lying on the sofa, one long leg resting on the cluttered coffee table, the other draped over the back of the couch. His hands were folded under his head, and his hoodie was pulled up, obscuring most of his face, though his jawline remained distinct and sharp. Tom turned to look at his son, who had clearly just woken up. I thought you want to play ball. I'm working all week, okay? Let me rest. Tyler spoke with a lazy, drawling cadence, coupled with a deceptively soft, almost boyish tone to his voice. It always made him sound like he was whining. In Tom's eyes, if his son wasn't on the court, he was at the gaming lounge across from the university. Seeing him quiet all afternoon made Tom assume he'd been out goofing off. Hearing the elevator chime, Tom went to open the door, coming face-to-face with the Hayes family. Sam Hayes was career military, a retired general with an imposing aura. His wife, Linda, was gentle and virtuous. Standing behind them was their son, Sebastian Hayes. He stood a solid 6'2", with fair skin and deep, intense eyes. A fresh buzz cut gave him a striking, heroic edge. At the dinner table, Tom and Sam went back and forth, chatting about everything from old cheating tricks in school to retirement plans. When the topic turned to their kids, they invariably started complimenting each other's offspring. Oh, stop. What's the use of being handsome? He's almost a junior in college and still plays video games all day, Tom said, casting a disparaging look at Tyler, who was leaning back and picking his teeth with a toothpick. Look at Sebastian. I liked him the moment he walked in. Linda smiled from the side. Hear that, Seb? Uncle Tom likes you so much. You should work hard for his old team when you get to school. You're joining the team? Tyler couldn't help but ask. It was the first thing Tyler had said to Sebastian since they met. Neither had made an effort to talk before this. Yeah, Tom answered for him. He's a beast at basketball. I bet if he plays point guard, no one on the team can guard him. Since Leo got called up to the national team, we need a powerhouse to fill the gap. It sounded like Tom wanted Sebastian to start immediately. Tyler couldn't help but glance at Sebastian again. The sky outside turned gloomy, signaling rain. The moon was veiled in gray, casting shifting shadows. While the others were watching TV in the living room, Linda walked over to the dining table where Tyler was still sitting, playing on his phone. Tyler, can I ask a favor? Tyler locked his phone and stood up. Sure, Linda, what is it? Our Seb. He hasn't really gone to school like normal kids. He's usually a loner, and his personality is a bit withdrawn. It's his first time on a real campus, and I'm a little worried. You. Oh, I get it. I'll look out for him. Seeing Tyler's easy acceptance, Linda immediately relaxed. She pulled out a thick envelope. Hans, here, just a little token of appreciation. Don't let my boy get too lonely. Tyler thought of Sebastian's attention-grabbing face. He probably wouldn't be lonely. Linda, this isn't necessary. Take it. The kid, Linda thought of Sebastian, and a mist formed in her eyes. Tyler hurriedly took the envelope. Don't worry, Linda. I got this. He found it funny. Wasn't this a bit dramatic? It felt like she was marrying off a daughter. Tom walked the Hayes couple out of the complex. Tyler didn't realize Sebastian was staying the night and assumed he was alone in the apartment. The summer breeze blew gently, whispering with the drizzle outside. The living room lights were off, and the dim glow of the TV illuminated Sebastian's face. Watching Steph Curry's arrogant shimmy after a three-pointer on the screen, he chuckled softly, his clear eyes curved with amusement, glinting in the dark. Sebastian had clean-cut features. Even when not laughing, the corners of his mouth seemed naturally upturned, giving him a breezy, pleasant demeanor. Thinking the house was empty, Tyler reverted to his primal state. He cranked the volume on his phone to the max. Where the blade strikes, that is my territory. The game audio echoed through the condo. He squatted on top of the dining table, gaming and singing at the top of his lungs. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow, and his voice had a heavy vocal fry, a naturally charismatic baritone that he forced into a childish, bratty tone, sounding like a kid demanding toys. Sebastian tilted his head, watching the performance, and couldn't hold back. Nice voice. Holy crap. Tyler was so startled he rolled off the dining table, his phone clattering onto the floor. Why was there someone else in the house? Tyler stood up awkwardly. You? Why are you still here? Crashing for the night, Sebastian added. If I'm not intruding? Tyler was dying inside, unable to recover from the social suicide. He pretended not to be embarrassed and walked toward his bedroom. Make yourself at home. Where are you sleeping? The couch is fine. Okay, I'll get you a blanket. Tyler walked into his bedroom, plugged his phone into the charger, opened the closet, stood there for a moment, then turned around, sat at his desk, booted up his PC, and started playing games. He had completely forgotten about getting a blanket. PC gaming was just too good. Sebastian grabbed his toiletries to take a shower, wondering why Tyler hadn't come back out. He passed Tyler's bedroom and saw the guy furiously mashing his keyboard. I figured. Tyler. It was the first time Sebastian used his name. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a shower. Can I use the washer? So, where'd I get that blanket? What? Sebastian. Never mind. After a round of League of Legends, Tyler decided to take a break. So he switched to Call of Duty, Warzone. While waiting for the lobby to load, he opened the envelope and counted the cash. $3,000, all in hundreds. Whoa, $3,000. That is generous. Tyler couldn't help but count it twice. The game started. He was queuing with 3 close buddies, his roommate Scott, and 2 basketball teammates, Xander and Luke. All 4 were on voice chat. Xander asked, "What's generous?" Tyler answered vaguely, "Protection money." The term protection money instantly reminded them of the pride of State U, the newly graduated track star, Leo Thompson. In his sophomore year, Leo broke the sprint record, bringing glory to the nation, and later quit the school team to officially join the national team. But his most talked about legacy at the university was the protection money meme. During his 3 years on a basketball team, he had shattered no fewer than 10 backboards with his explosive dunks. Good thing he switched to track. If he joined the national basketball team, the fines would have bankrupted him. Remember that game against State last year? He switched baskets twice in the first half. I was worshiping him. Hey, Boss Leo has it rough too. Just the money he borrowed from me. Damn, he still hasn't paid me back. Ha. Luke, what goes around comes around. Tom had just returned home and, hearing the conversation, yelled from the hallway, "He owes me money too." Another round of laughter ensued. "Tyler, can I borrow your computer?" Tyler turned to see Sebastian standing next to him, holding a stack of papers. "Give me a second, let me finish this match." "Sure." Sebastian sat on the beanbag nearby. "Yeah, is there a friend over?" Luke asked over the headset. "Yeah." Tyler shifted his body slightly to the right so Sebastian could see the screen. He added, "He's coming to our school, joining the basketball team too. He's really good." Scott asked, "New freshman?" Sebastian spoke up, leaning toward the mic. "I'm a transfer. As for basketball, yeah, I'm pretty strong." Oh, the 3 players started jeering sarcastically. Unexpectedly, Sebastian grinned, exuding pure cockiness. What's with that reaction? The main thing is I'm super hot. Hearing this, the 4 boys instantly felt the urge to punch something. When Sebastian said hot, his tone was frivolous and incredibly narcissistic. Tyler's opinion of him instantly refreshed. This is what his mom called withdrawn. Tyler finished his game and yielded the computer to Sebastian. Sebastian plugged in a USB drive, spread his documents on the desk, and installed a multi-layer encryption software. Tyler watched his fingers flying across the keyboard, then glanced at the screen. "You writing code?" "No, just typing in a special language." Sebastian was typing up his military file. Tyler remembered Sebastian's dad was an army general. "You were in the service?" "Used to be." Sebastian shook his head with a smile, hiding the sudden dimming of the light in his eyes. "Wow, that's cool, man. It's not like you imagine. There's a lot of sacrifice behind it." As Sebastian turned, the collar of his t-shirt shifted. A thick, long scar snaked up from his back, along his pale neck, and disappeared into his hairline. Sebastian had changed into a t-shirt after a shower, which was the only reason Tyler saw it. Tyler pressed his lips together and nodded in agreement. Sebastian opened another file and continued typing. "War is everywhere. We never really got a break. And all that biochemical knowledge is too convoluted. It's basically liberal arts, and when did we ever use in combat? And seriously, what's wrong with guys wanting a decent haircut? That drill instructor. He omitted 10,000 words of complaints. It seemed the young Officer Hayes had a lot of opinions about his job. Tyler hadn't expected Sebastian to be a hidden chatterbox. Based on his earlier vibe, he thought the guy was the strong, silent type. Hearing his litany of, I was minding my own business and they wouldn't get off my back stories, Tyler had an epiphany. The guy was a drama queen. So, after you finish this year of college, are you going back to the unit? No, I am discharged. Sebastian finished the file. Once I heal, finish this year, I'll go to a different post. Sebastian stood up. Thanks for the computer. Good night. See you tomorrow. Watching Sebastian close the bedroom door, Tyler planned to go back to gaming. But the stack of forgotten papers on the desk caught his eye. Name, Sebastian Hayes DOB. 02/15/1998 ID. XXX 40 XX117 rank. First Lieutenant Unit. Retired/Delta Force Assault Specialist Service Record. 2016. Operation Inherent Resolve. Tier 2 Rescue. Silver Star 2016. International Special Forces Competition. Team First Place 2017. Peacekeeping Counterinsurgency Distinguished Service Cross 2019. Middle East Special Counterterror Ops. Distinguished Service Cross 2019. South America Evacuation Mission. Bronze Star 2020. Solicited disciplinary action. Demoted 2 ranks. Security clearance revoked. The rest was just various ID numbers and stamped seals. Tyler realized belatedly that he was prying into someone's privacy. He flipped the stack of papers face down on the desk and went back to his PC game.